bets at gg.bet. Most popular esports titles. Deposit with convenient payment options. Cool mini games. And 24/7 support for players. Sign up now for the best esports bets at gg.bet.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be going into our third and final map. I forgot to turn the volume back on, so bear with me for 1 second. There we go. Oh, look, magic. That is production value right there. But we are going to be going into our, as said, third and final map. One of these teams is heading through to the grand final and has a chance, a 50-50 chance, well, maybe not quite 50-50, to get themselves to the LAN finals in Kiev. It's quite a long trip. Well, ready to kick off. Nice start, TB. He was great in the second map and looking to continue it. Here it is! 3 kills already. Boom. For boot. As already this man has pretty much ended the pistol round and, well, he's still trying. He's trying to kill people on ladders. He's nuts. He's managing to hold them back. Is he just going to ace the pistol round? TB already finding 4 kills. Go on. A man with the same initials as me, so obviously that means he's very, well, not initials, TB, name as me, so obviously he's very cool. And, oh, just nice. Absolutely gorgeous. What a way to kick things off for TB. Every single kill going his way. That's quite a pretty sight in the server if you're TB right now. None of your teammates died. You've got all 5 kills, and obviously there's no kills on the other side either. What a magnificent start to this man. And well, especially when it comes to the T side of this map, you want that pistol round damn bad. You want to get as many rounds as you can on the T side. Benkai gonna try and add the first death to the scoreboard for one of these T players, and I think he should be able to do it. Oh. Already, first, second, looking for more, but he'll run out of bullets, but he's got teammates to come and help him out after a flawless pistol round. Things have gone very badly wrong in the second for the T side. I spoke about wanting that pistol, wanting those follow-up rounds, wanting as much as possible. Well, it's gone a bit sideways, hasn't it? Lots of AKs to be had. That is a beautiful AK, by the way. Fuel injector, Hellraiser stickers. Can Savage. No, he can't. Sorry. He can't. It didn't even matter what I was going to say there. I didn't have the chance to even think of it because he was already dead. One-to-one. Bounce back from the CT side and a couple of AKs saved. It was all part of the plan. Probably not, but let's go with that anyway. Side will of course invest back in. Got themselves a couple of CZs and some Deagles. Not anything to really worry about. Caster, there's no need to cast this game. I think there is, otherwise I think I'd be unemployed. It's sort of like saying to a bin man, there's no need to empty the bins. Well, yeah, if you don't want your job, then yeah, sure. Then again, though, I suppose there are singers that don't sing, they just mime, so it can work on occasions. Nice shot from Monster. Will they expect the man round the corner? Not really, but they still find the kill nonetheless. The pistol's doing work and a rifle found already. Running down the ramp, the T shall flee. Well, nice attempt from Monster, but so low on HP, there wasn't really much of a chance there. A little bit of a flank coming in as well, that they've got to be a bit wary about. The problem is the bomb not being down. He is just going to go sneaking down the ladder. Really finding anything just yet. Ready, Viva. Gonna be lost. And another for the CT side. Nice resurgence after the first round deficit, as they do get themselves 2-1 up and build a decent amount of cash behind it. In this round, not going to be much at all. A little bit of extra money spent onto Viva and Monster. T-side are going to look to run down the ramp, try and overwhelm the player that's there, and they will be successful. Bulbasaur is going to go down, the rifle will be retrieved. Splash will kill the man trying to hold them off on the flank, and well, all it really is here is trying to get themselves that bomb plant. Nice work from the T side. Success already. Hurricane will even be able to close down a second. I would say this isn't a bad round at all. That nade was absolutely perfect. That is what in the business, well, I was going to say we call a swish, but it technically bounced, so let's just say it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's a nice little rebound. Landed perfectly, exactly where it needed to go, and it will be another round on the board for the CT side. We do have a buyback in for both teams now. As said, the bomb plant was enough to gain some extra economy for the T side. You can see that invested into the extra utility that they have. Already, T's are going to be able to take out to control. Splash with a missed shot. Will give an opener over to the T side. Of course, expecting this map to still have the hefty CT side behind them. In better players in silver. I doubt that. Why were you watching my games anyway? Already, CT side will bounce back, but a fair bit of damage done. Trades will be coming in as the T's still come back out on top, as they are going to be able to get that bomb down over towards the A site. Now the CT side, they haven't built up that much cash, so they may have to take the consideration of a save here. Tommy going to be pushing around the outside, but he's only on 19 HP. He does have a kit and an incendiary and can look to clear out a position. TV going to be peeking and will put him down, and I think Bulbasaur is going to have to try and... So I've just read his gun, and that is... Sticker went wrong. He put a... That's a Titan Hollow, and it's on the, like, dodgy bit of the... I am in pain. 3-2. It is going to be another round on the board for Cyberzen on this T side. As I said, if they can sort of get, like, 6 rounds, they're going to be fairly happy with how this is going. CT side... Still much more dominant on this map. Well, that should be able to purchase here. Famous going to be dropped over. They'll be able to buy up with the AWP as well. And it's not a bad buy at all from the CT side. This will be a strong time to try and bounce back. Not a whole lot of money left for Cyberzen just yet. Ready? Oh, ooh, hello, HE. That's done a decent amount of damage. Impression up above for anybody looking to burst in towards the A side, which looks like the game plan at the moment, although a lot of players on the ramp as well. They've had a decent amount of success there so far, and Tommy is going to have to just retreat back. Shots already going to be missed by the AWPer as they do look to just go barreling in. Monster actually picking up a Mac Daddy. Oh, it is just going to be an early trade. Lots of damage already done to some of the T players, though. Actually, oh, he's actually going to burn down. TB will be able to end the life of another. Sometimes I can't talk. Leave me alone. It is going to be the CT side. He's going to try and bring this back. Splash will hold off the flank. Leave it on to TB and Viva, although TB has been the absolute hero of this game so far. Ace the pistol. Currently sat 10-3. Has himself the Molotov. Can just look to throw to actually block off the door. He's got to be wary, though. There is a flank coming in from Ben Kai, and he's going to lose the battle there. It's left all onto Viva. Already manages to pick up a first. No, there's a man pushing to the ramp as well and tries to avoid, tries to dodge, tries to weave. But it is going to be the defusal coming in. Boot will bounce back. Bomb plant actually going to help the T's to get a buy into this next round. Actually pretty damn close, but he has got it. 4-2. Can't be any worse than God Bardo. What do you mean? He's basically pro. If only he could aim, he'd be really good at the game. If somehow, James, you are seeing this, please don't hurt me. He'll set his sharks on me. Still, there will be a buy for both sides, although the T's money is actually dwindling. For anybody wondering, my rap name is actually T-Money. Either that or Lethal Bizzle, but I think that one might be taken. They stole it from me before I was, well, old enough to drop sick bars. I'm still not old enough to drop sick bars. I feel like one day it will be coming, though. I can just sense it. I'm developing the superpower of sick bars already. Savage is going to be able to find the opener. Two, again, very low players. Got a Savage well placed to actually catch off a second as they look to rotate. And again, the CT side may just be in a situation where they have to look to save their weapons, and that's exactly what Splash is going to do. Look to try and hide. You almost wonder if it might be worth chucking that Mac 10 over to someone other than Hurricane. Okay, he's on 1 HP. He should be saving. But just let someone else run in and try and do some damage. Obviously, on this map, it's very easy to die to the bomb. Ready though. I'm going to be able to take at least one of these weapons away. Is Hurricane far enough away from the bomb? No, he's not. See, that's how ridiculous this map is. That he can run all the way up to the top, and he will still die to the bomb. Will be 4-3. CT's at least able to keep themselves some weaponry here, but it's not going to be an ideal situation to say the least. And this is a very good chance for Cyberzen to equalize the scoreline. Obasol just going to be left with a Deeg. Going to be the only man holding towards cramped position. Smokes outside and not particularly good ones, but it doesn't matter. They're going to be running inside and straight away Monster, Viva. They combine. A little bit of a misspray from Tommy, but he will get the kill in the end and has the chance for a second as, well, Viva goes peeking with the bomb. Actually leaves it in a little bit of an awkward position as Tommy is still there. They've got to clear him out, and that's exactly what they'll do. Savage is also doing a brilliant job of holding off rotations in the last few rounds. Well, even closes things out with a double. 4-4 money now reset for Boot, and Cyberzen are going to take themselves a firm lead in this one. Already with 4 rounds on the T side of Nuke. Got to be feeling pretty confident. Either way, we got the nade stack. Gonna be thrown on that outer portion, and they did a total of 0 damage. They say you miss all the shots you don't take, so at least they tried something. TT side, well, sorry, the T side now going to realize that there's not much invested into this one. Ready? Another dink hit. at least leaving a few players low. And those Eagles may just be able to spam them out of, well, their lives, I guess. Probably used to work on the dogs. Oh god. I shouldn't laugh at that, but I'll be real with you, Terriot, or Terry Riot. You've got me with that. Does have to hold on to what he's got. Oh, so does Bulbasaur. Nice little shot to catch TV jumping down. AK wouldn't be too bad a save. The fact is, the CT side are only going to get 2,400 into the next round anyway, and it will leave thereby fairly limited in terms of utility. The fact is now, I've got a question for you. Is Bulbasaur going to get far enough away from the bomb not to die? That's the biggest problem he has. It won't matter. We'll never get to find out. The game is afoot, and he's already dead. Lead taken now by Cyberzen on the T side. CT side just going to have some pistols into this one. As I said, they didn't really have enough to purchase. Nice shot from Benkai. We'll be able to find one with the scoot. Savage. As I said, he's so good at holding off these rotators, and that's exactly what he would do. Tommy will be able to pick off one back. He's so low on HP that, well, it won't matter as he gets headshotted, but they've at least done a little bit of damage here, made ththings a bit more costly. However, Savage currently sat on 10,000 smackaroonies. Made it a little bit more. Benkai still up above. Up in heaven. Trying to rain death down. He won't be able to. It's going to be 6-4. Side already getting ever closer to actually winning this half. And this is where we really need to see the build-up of a CT side streak. Fact is, though, the money is so damn good on that other side. Monsters now hit that $10,000 marker as well. But we do have the strongest buy we've seen in a while for the CT side. Benkai looking to take an aggressive push outside. Around the edge of that smoke. Hurricanes is waiting and ready, though. And we'll be able to get the opening pick. Not the greatest start in the world. Flash. Time switching his position up. Trying something a little bit different here. The fact is, though, the T's have already taken a fair bit of secret control. Bulbasaur is going to be ready and waiting to try and hold off the cross. Oh, he almost got caught transitioning there. Instead, he's going to be able to take this sort of headshot angle on the stairs. Oh, at least he did for a bit. He's been forced off the angle. Going to throw down a counter Molotov, but the fact is, they're already past the angle. They're going to go looking for his teammate. And nice shots from Viva. He'll take off both heads. Again, Savage going to be taking it a little bit late. Not really the sort of time to be holding off rotations. And, oh, this is interesting. They're going to go back. Viva now catches one with his pants down. And, well, Splash, he's going to be on the wrong side. As they're going to go running straight in towards A. Good rotations being held by Cyberzen here. And fairly methodical stuff for a T side of Nuke. It's a map where it's very easy to get bogged down, but I suppose when you're finding yourself that opening pick, the majority of the time, problems seem to dissipate, as all they really need to do is trade, and it's something they seem to be fairly effective with. 7-4. Half almost won, and the CT side, well, they will save the AWP, and they've got the max loss bonus. That's something. That's the one thing about at least losing in a streak, is that you do start to build up that economy. Of course, the winner of this will go on to face MVP in what is our lower bracket grand final. One of these teams, or one of those teams, will head into the $300,000 plan in Kiev, which, to be honest, for any of the teams is going to be a big achievement. Tyloo is the one that we expected to get through. MVP in the past with a team to take the second spot. But if either Boot or Cyberzen managed to get there, okay, I suppose technically you have seen Cyberzen there as well when they're under Vici Cyberzen, but yeah, I think Hurricanes is HZ. Hurricanes does sound like, I'm guessing that's what it stands for, and it sounds much cooler. Here we go though. 7-4, CT side are going to have themselves a purchase around this AWP. Not a particularly pretty sight, but it's not the worst buy in the world. Benkai will still have the UMP with a decent amount of utility. And in all honesty, this map is definitely a map where there's plenty of places you can play a UMP. But let's be real, some players even play an XM on this map. Those players are called Dons, because they are obviously the coolest player in the game, because the XM is the best gun in the game. If you disagree, well, firstly, tell me which gun you think is better, and secondly, you are wrong. I can accept the PP Bison as an answer, and the Sawn-Off also sounds quite cool, so I can give you those, but if you just say AWP or AK, then I'm afraid you're wrong and slightly boring. Either way, Savage just waiting on the outside. We'll already have the opening pick actually going. And Tommy, he's looking to run in from behind. They haven't heard him. He's just joined the roster for a little bit. He's like, guys, don't mind me. I'm just going to run in with you guys. Totally not a traitor, not a spy in the mix. He's more of like the spy from TF2. Just sort of turns himself invisible. Runs alongside you. Savage, though. Still lurking in the back lines and still a menace. If only his name was Dennis, it might make more sense, but problem now is the clock. 20 seconds left. The T's pretty much got to make their move here. Going to try and sneak in towards this A site. Still, pressure will be here. All he has to do is kill the man with the bomb. It will be the trade, and they don't have enough time. They do not have enough time. It is going to be at least looking to drop a couple of players towards the end, but ultimately it will be the T's to lose one. Hurricane's a little bit low on cash, but he'll be able to be dropped in AK. There's still plenty for Cyberzen to play with, and CTs, how many players actually survived for them there? Only one. What you guys bet? I bet nothing. Either way, another chance for Cyberzen to win themselves the half. They've still got plenty of money. Savage sat with $11,000. Well, Hurricanes, he's already dead. Didn't last long. Died within the first 20 seconds of the round. Like Boot maybe looking to try and start themselves a streak here. And Benkai doing a lot of damage onto Viva. Leaves him with just 4 HP. Early portions of this round, you can just see the T's looking to try and hold for any further aggression. The fact is, though, they've already lost themselves the man advantage. Oh, you like the Nova? I can see the Nova, but I don't know. Maybe I'm just not as talented. Sawn-Off in drop on Cobblestone. Yep, I can definitely agree with that. Shotguns are by far the best weapon in the game. I completely agree. Nice entry though. Monster will be able to find a first. They've got to watch out. Tommy has been in this corner multiple times, and you can see Viva, he knew that. Unfortunately, his HP was so low, there's nothing he could do about it. Rotation will be coming in from the CT side, and Tommy is just mowing them down. Burns one. Savage now left alone, but he has brought it back to a 1 versus 2. Has to be careful. Man on the bomb. He's going to execute him as well. The Splash looking to rotate in, and oh, just about hits the shot with the AWP. A pixel headshot, 7-6, as the CT side finally get themselves a second streak in a row. The MP5 is better. I suppose it's okay. We haven't seen a comp. It might be absolute trash. Or it could be the new R8. I don't think it is. Still, the CT side on the brink. They have been for quite a few rounds now. Money not been in a strong state for them, but they're winning rounds. That's what's more important. Can have a weaker economy as long as they get themselves to at least 8. It's still not going to be a good half, no matter what, but at least they give themselves a lifeline and a chance going into the T side. Of course, this is the final map, the decider. One of them is out of the tournament, the other goes through to the final best of 3 and has the chance to qualify. In a way, there's a part of me that hope Boot gets the opportunity, because we've seen Cyberzen there before, we've seen MVP there before. At the same time, always want the best teams to be going to the LAN event. Fuck, are you still subbed to me? Why are you still subbed to me? I don't stream. Tommy will be able to find the opener already. CT side looking much stronger, but the trades are looking to come back in. Tommy really has been down to this resurgence as he gets himself a 3rd kill in this round, and it's now Monster with a chance to clutch. Already spots his first opponent, Bulbasaur. The 2 Bs of this team, and well, Bulbasaur may burn. Oh. Don't want to get cooking. How long have you actually been subbed to me? I'm actually curious. Leon, because I literally don't stream. So at the moment, you were just paying money for that awful emote. I appreciate it, don't get me wrong. You're a beautiful human being, but how long have you been subbed now? Seven to 7. Have at least brought things back a little bit. Tommy once again, like, he takes a lot of damage himself. But he does a whole lot more. As Ukraine, too hot. It's basically been like between 28 and 30 degrees for like 2 weeks. And I'm dying. Splash will be able to spray 1 down. The opening kill goes the way of the CT side. Eventually be traded back. Nice shot from Savage. Don't see him pick up this AWP so much now, but he always was pretty damn good with it. I want him to AWP. It's exciting. No! Give it back! Give it back to Savage. I want him Savage to AWP. Back to a 4v4. I love how he just pings one through the wall and he's like, no, that's enough for me. Flash. Actually, sorry, smoke going to be going down, but it's already enough for Bulbasaur to find an extra pick. Savage. And with the AK in hand, but it is Monster using that AWP. Oh, decent enough. He finds a pick, turns into a 3 versus 3. I feel like Cyberzen definitely deserved the half victory after the way things have gone. Making a lot of the rounds, even that they've lost, very, very close. Wait, did all of them have 1 player surviving? That's ridiculous. They could have won this by far more dominating factor. We'll see, though. Can the CT side win a round, but win it close? It is going to have to be close already. Savage will be there to pick things up. Another kill for Monster with the AWP. And well, it will have to be a hero play for Bulbasaur, but it's not going to be the case. 8 to 7, Cyberzen with a strong T half, although I do feel like it could have been a lot more, especially when you sort of consider Especially these rounds. One player surviving each time. This round was actually just one because they didn't have enough time to plant the bomb. Hey, is that meant to say trusty? Trusty? That's what I'm reading there. Been subbed to me for 8 months. 1 more month and we basically have had a kid together in terms of how long you've been subbed to me. You're crazy, but thank you very much. Thank you, Leon. You're very, very cute. Still not betting. No, of course. Especially, like, I'll be honest, like, with Asian Counter-Strike, I would never bet, even if I was someone who betted. Like, that's probably not a great thing to say when you're supposed to be, like, shouting out a sponsor every once in a while, but I'm never going to just sit here and blatantly lie to you guys. That's not how I am. And, yeah, I just think there's such a high risk of upsets. Maybe on Tai Lu, but even then they lost a few matches during this tournament. It's online Counter-Strike as well. Already, though. Viva la Viva. He's going to be picking things up that opening with the CZ. T's have already managed to get themselves on towards the B site, but yet to actually get that bomb out. And it seems like the CT side are more than aware. They've already rotated in. Splash will be able to take one down with the P250. Few shots being tapped away. Can't find anything just yet. Bomb is going to be planted. Rotation in. Benkai picks off another. They've actually got a double sort of raid boss here at the moment as Benkai has a P250 as well. Taps away as it goes into a 3v2. As Savage manages one more. But it's looking like the pistol's going the way of this T side. Left all onto Viva. CZ in hand. He's only got 6 bullets. 2 bullets per player. Easy to just blow your load with this gun. And yeah, good luck with that, buddy. Gonna be overwhelmed. 8 to 8. Boot get themselves the pistol and can at least opt to get a strong start. When you guys say over and under bets, this is just me being curious. Is that like over a certain amount of rounds? Like you think there's going to be like each team will be over 11 or something? Already. Splash is going to be finding the opener. The CT side have forced up with the CZ. CZ go. Old McGaben had a game. CZ, CZ, go. Ah, it works so perfectly. Either way, T-side looking to try and take that out of control. Nice execution of Viva at least. The CZ's not being so prominent. This round at least. Hurricanes has taken some control into the lobby. We'll be able to pick off one. Not over until the fat lady sings. A monster from above ends the life of another. We can do a little bit more work with that CZ. Nice work. Be 1 kill, but it is left all onto Monster. 1 HP in a dream. Look how careful he's been. He's like, I do not want to fall down the ladder. Very, very careful. No, don't fall down. Being very, very careful. The fact is, he'll probably get killed by the bomb anyway. Oh, he's made it. He's made it. He's the world's greatest. He's that star up in the sky. He's that mountain peak up high. And he will survive the bomb. He got far enough away. Tom never lies. But do you use the Score Esports app? Here we go. Just the one Galil into this round. Monster. Up above. above. We'll be able to pick off one at least. They're gonna want to try and retrieve that rifle from him. Got an SMG onto Splash. The fact is, this round isn't really going to have too much into it. And Kai already managing to clean up the remaining few kills, padding his stats a bit, and Hurricanes will finish off one, but it is still going to be the lead now, taken firmly by Boot. 10-8, but this is where we could just see the break back. An overscore is 16, 11 or above. An underscore is 16, 10 or less. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That's what I thought it was, but not really a gamble on myself. Unless you count opening sticker capsules when they inevitably come out. I suppose that's not really gambling, because ultimately you always lose. Ready? TB. We'll be able to find the opener. Splash. Savage is going to be able to hear all the rotations coming through towards that secret spot. So they at least had the information here. We'll see TB actually rotate in. Had an excellent start to this map. Well, he aced the pistol. It doesn't get much better than that. TB, well placed. Doesn't want to lose his head here. He has support, rotation in from Hurricanes, but absolutely nothing achieved. Viva at least will be able to catch one off and turn it back. Actually, Monster has caught another one in the meantime. Pression and Tommy now left to try and hold this all alone. Gonna be an easy task. Even doing damage here would be worthwhile. But already Savage removes his teammate. An Impression gonna miss the spray. 3 players survive for the CT side, and they will be able to get that defusal in. Now, the T side getting a bomb plant will help them out in terms of some finances. It's definitely not going to be the best case, especially with sort of losing a fair few players over the last couple of rounds. They weren't able to build up the same sort of solid economy we normally see. How's D-Day with Dosia coming along? Well, so I still need 996,500 followers. I think I have time. When I get to 900,000, I'll hire you as producer, Leon. T-side. Gonna go for a minute investment here. Somewhat saving, but an attempt to do some damage. Ready? Nade's gonna do a ludicrous amount of damage onto Splash and Bulbasaur. Just 11 HP between them, but really we want to be looking at impressions. Well, a couple of kills coming in. This is already a relative success, considering they're buying into the next round. CT side are just going to be waiting patiently to come in for a retake together. Tommy's now retrieved the AK. Splash already manages to catch off Savage before he can get back into the site. And, well, this shouldn't be a round that Boot are able to win, but they may just be able to. Viva looking to come in on the flank. Going to be going for the push. TV stuck below, and it's left all onto Viva, even if they manage to steal this round away. The fact is, the T's are just going to have so much money going into the next round. They win it anyway. Look at the money they've already established just based off that victory. And well, I was talking about how 8 rounds CT side was looking good, but after the pistol win and this sort of early problems we've seen from Cyberzen, well, it may not be over just yet. CZ Go looking to make a bit of a return as they do purchase up with 1 rifle and a scout. Just going to be looking to try and hold on to the cross here. Now, this is definitely a map where you can somewhat confine yourself to the sites. Work with a lot less. As I said, we've seen successful rounds with shotguns in play normally in terms of the XM. You see even the MP9 and the UMP able to do work. We saw that in the previous half. Tommy actually doing very, very well with the UMP. CT side. The main problem they have is just lack of utility. TB already going to be dunked down to just 42 HP. Can't do anything to stop them getting into Secret. Now, Secret is one of those positions which is just so powerful for the T side. It gives them access to the B side, but also the ability to just switch straight back towards A if they so desire. However, they don't need to. This force is being obliterated. Viva at least catches one. By the looks of things, the T's are just going to opt to go back towards the A side. Quick rotation up through the vents and leaves Monster alone. Normally, monsters feel more comfortable under the bed, not so much on nuclear power plant, so he's still doing pretty well though. Ball's going to be called by the CT side, and I think that's definitely needed. Got off to a bit of a slow start here. Give themselves a chance to actually talk things over. Decide how they're going to opt to go about this, because if they let too many more rounds slip, this map could slip away from them completely. And of course, we talk about this is now elimination time. One of these teams, after this map ends, is out. By this round at least, other than what was saved from Monster, there's not going to be much of an investment. We're going to go for the nade stack once again. I imagine that'll be outside. Actually, it's not a nade stack. Got a couple of them going outside, which will do a little bit of damage. They have the other two over onto ramp. Yeah, by the looks of things. Interesting decision to split them, because I get you get the sort of more map control by having it on other side, and you get the chance to do more damage, but most of the time it's going to take at least like 3 nades, unless you're really lucky to kill someone. So only throwing 2 in on different portions. Okay, it does enough damage that makes them low for the pistols, but it doesn't have the chance to really do enough damage to scare their opponents. There we go, though. As said, not really expecting much in this round whatsoever. Keys are just going to be stacking this A side. The thing is, nobody's actually going in the direction of B here for the T side. They haven't probed over towards the other side of the map, so realistically, there's a chance these pistols could do some damage. Extra nades going to be thrown in, but the fact is, one by one, we see them fall, and at the moment just to the hands of Ben Kai, and the stack has been completely absorbed. Still, a chance for Monster to actually save an AK-47 here, which really wouldn't be too bad at all. Only going to get 2,400. If he can get a kill with that AK, not with the CZ, then he will actually have enough money that he could buy an AWP. Still, a lot easier said than done. It doesn't look like the T's are going to be overly hunting here. It's just going to be on the roof. Rooftop garden. Here we go. CT side, they've got themselves a purchase. That AK has been saved, and Monster's still going to be the one wielding it. Already, TB is going to be finding the opener. Again, Splash, he's tried that a couple of times now, and it really hasn't worked. This aggression in towards the vent. It seems that TB is more than aware of the potential and just seems to catch him every single time. Ready after losing the early man. T's will slow right down. Throw a few nades on towards that outer position, but ultimately it does look like they're heading in towards this A site. TB going to jump up through the vent, looks to spray through, and actually finds a kill through all of the smoke. Trade will be coming back in, but even from above should be enough to end it, and it is going to be 13-10. Cyberzen back on the board once more, and the T side, well, no troubles with purchases here. Question is though, can the T side just break straight back? They've gone only for rifles, so maybe expecting a bit of a faster play here. Early aggression seemed to suggest something of the sort, but finding anything just yet. TB again looking for that spray through the smoke, but won't find anything just yet. Beaver already looking to fall back over towards the ramp. Doesn't even try and take a face at all. He's just going to surrender ramp control completely, which again is another normally heavily contested spot, as it allows the ability to actually wrap round in towards that hell position. Don't know AWP picked up for the CT side just yet. Well, T's either. It's just going to be waiting in the corner. I wonder if they'll be able to spot his gun barrel if they go around this corner here. I think he's just out of shot. Just about. They will see it now, and it is just going to be a trade. CT side already rotating in. They have the information. They're all going to be open, but can't spot anything just yet. The T's are doing work. They found themselves quite a few kills. Monster, however, alongside Savage, will be able to trade it back into a 2v2. Bomb still yet to be planted onto the site. Monster ends the life of another. It's left all onto Impression. It hasn't been the best game from him so far. And he's already going to be decimated. All of you overbetters are going to be fairly happy at the moment as it hits that 16-11 scoreline. However, the reset's still on for Cyberzen. The T's will be coming back with another purchase. The bomb plant secures that for sure. Similarly to what we saw in the previous half, streak of rounds may just be coming to an end for the T side. Seems like the CT side have finally awoken. Now they've somewhat abandoned the outer control, though TB is going to go rotating in. Lots of players pushing in his direction. It will have been heard by Savage, so he can at least give the information over to his team. However, as said, even just Seeker control, it gives you the ability to go to either site fairly simplistically. They're already going to smoke off main position of that A site. Already, Tommy gonna find an opener though. A chance at a real break back here. Another for Splash. As Cyberzen maybe about to throw away what was a strong T side. For the stronger T side of boot. TB just looking to burst his way out. Manages to find one. A second as well. And well, Splash takes a moment to kill him, but it will be 14-11. The CT side are gonna take a pause, but the fact is it's more of a reactive one. They've got to make the decision of whether or not they actually purchase here. TB has already confirmed their decision. Definitely slowed down a little bit from what we saw from him earlier in the game. He was flying with 10 kills within the first like 3 or 4 rounds. BT side are going to risk it for a biscuit. Here we go. Fast push in towards the site. Hurricanes is there, ready and waiting, doing damage with the CZ. Viva as well. They've decided to just stack this A site, and the fast play from the T side has failed miserably. A lifeline taken by Cyberzen. It was looking like this game was all but over, but the fact is this team is still alive and kicking. They'll pick up an awful lot of weaponry as well along that way. They've only losing 1 player in the previous round, and the T's, they should be able to juggle some weapons to get a purchase in this one. Actually going to try this somewhat hero play again. Impression with a single AK, the rest of the team with some pistols. Ready. Tommy is going to find the opening pick. Savage down. TB, still in a decent position. Try and hold them off. Now we're going to go pushing in his direction. Now most of them don't have weaponry already. Evens up the scoreline. Still looking to pump for a little bit more. His teammates there alongside him as they will find the crossfire necessary. And they should put this to bed, but Splash has managed to pick off 1 more. Benkai is going to slowly make his way around towards that ramp. Splash still with the bomb in hand. Rotation has come in. Viva will put down that flank and leave it all onto Splash. Knows there's a man up above him and finds the kill as well. Leaves it into the 1 versus 1. He is going to be planting the bomb. Hurricane's rotating in to look to try and take that flank around the door. Hiding in behind him, and he will end the round. It's very, very close to a boot, but it's not quite enough. 14-13. Pause going to be called now by Boot. Crunch time. Managing to get the bomb down in the last round will make sure that they've actually got a perfect buy in this one. Flash can even drop an AK-47 over to Bulbasaur. He can have extra utility. Or Impression can do the same. You'd hope that's what they'd do at least. Nope. Okay, Bulbasaur's going to buy his own. Never mind, I guess. Spreading the wealth is not something that they care about in this situation. Either way, it is going to be a solid buy. And, well, either equalization or map and series point or Boot. High pressure situation for either side. Now we talk about this being a CT-sided map. Even if Boot do, or even if Cyberzen do bring this back, they're going to have 8 rounds on both. So it's not been a particularly strong CT side. Savage has his AWP. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. I haven't seen this man AWP pretty much all the way through the series. He used to be the primary. Doesn't even seem to be the secondary anymore, but at least on this map, still looking to try and create some craziness, and already he is going to find himself the opening pick. Has to be careful not to be traded out, though, and while my dreams have been short-lived, we're not going to see the Savage styling. Already, B-side have taken complete outer control. TB will be there to give another man advantage over to Cyberzen. 45 seconds left on the clock. Already lots of damage being done by Monster. Well, I say lots. 29. Not actually too much at all. Gonna know where he is because of it, but it doesn't matter. He takes the first, spins around, finds a second as well, and leaves it all onto Impression. And it is going to be 14-14. The T's, they again don't have the money to purchase into this one. They have to either decide to fight for OT or risk it all. They've got a couple of players who can purchase AKs, but... well, maybe if they drop one over, Benkai can drop one, and then they can have 3. It's still not going to be a pretty sight. They're going to go for another one of these sort of half buys with the loss bonus hitting 2,900 in the next round. It should be enough. Already those Splash it dead. Their 1 AK is hit the ground as Hurricanes just kicks things off. I was going to say with a bang, but more with a burn. The stakes as well. There's not, the smoke is just way too late. And look how much damage Savage has just done. Yes, he doesn't get a kill, but who cares? Bulbasaur. He'll execute the Monster. Actually, he gets a second still, though. Looking like favorable position as Viva puts down a couple. Is left onto Tommy. Map and series point hit by Cyberzen after a 4-round streak. These will be coming in with their last-ditch effort here. It looked like they had this set in stone after they won 7 rounds already on the T side with a 3-round lead. The fact is, now sit at 15-14. They need this round just to survive in this series. MVP are still waiting in the wings, watching these two teams fight, as they will be the one to battle in that grand final. He's just going to be waiting patiently on that outside control. Savage is his AWP once again. And Kai is just ducking round on the marshmallow. Or the silo, whichever you want to call it. He's yet to really make their decision just yet. Savage is going to reposition. We'll see. Smoke or 2 expended. T's not with much utility left at all. Now we see the push. Molotov looking to be expended, but already Savage somewhat being overwhelmed and forced off the angle. 30 seconds left on the clock as they do go running in towards his A side. Hurricanes kicks things off, but it's a very quick trade back. The CT side, they're both trying to get in actually through the vent itself, but somehow Monster still manages a frag. It's Bulbasaur and Impression desperately trying to save this. Nade thrown out, does lots of damage, but not quite enough to kill either of the players. Beaver up from above is going to go peeking in. He turns it all onto Bulbasaur and AWP, looking to try and stop them defusing this bomb. But the fact is, I think they're already on it. I think it may already be done. It is Cyberzen heading through into that grand final. Commiserations to boot. They put in one hell of an effort. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we head off to a break. It will be MVP facing Cyberzen. If you have enjoyed the cast, !caster, but we will be back after the break.
Place your bets at gg.bet. Most popular esports titles. Deposit with convenient payment options. Cool mini games. And 24/7 support for players. Sign up now for the best esports bets at gg.bet.